When you look at Drake May and his development going into next season, is it more on if Gerard Mayo is the guy, or is it more on is AVP good for Drake May? If we keep Gerard Mayo for another season, say, and he's not the guy, will that really hurt or deter Drake May?
I mean, I have to wait and see what happens these last three games, believe it or not. I mean, every snap for Drake May is of the utmost importance. He's got to experience everything, he's got to feel what it means like to be tight in games if they can be late in these games. And as long as he continues to show progress, yesterday, they had a terrible third down package. I think they were 0 for 6 on third down, which really is what cost them in the time of possession game. And, if you can't convert and you're not converting, there's obviously something wrong there. So I still say that I want to see more. I want to see these last 3 weeks because this is really important stuff going into next year. It may not seem it now, but for next year, all the experiences that he can deal with, and he and Alex Van Pelt together will determine whether or not there'll be a new offensive coordinator. My hunch is that there will be.
Boomer, you talked about the Jets and the Giants. The one thing that you can at least say from them that you see is guys like Malik Neighbors or a guy like Garrett Wilson or even Devontae Adams in the game yesterday. The Patriots receiving core, it's so bad. Like, do we really know how good Alex Van Pelt or even Drake May could be, because they're just so far behind when it comes to having anybody at the wide receiver position that can really be explosive?
Well, that and the offensive line. I mean, those are two areas where they have to vastly improve. They have to be their two top priorities, I would think. And it goes hand in hand. If the offensive line is continuing to be shuffled and there's guys in and out of the lineup, there's no continuity there. There's nothing there, and they don't work together. And if they don't work together, then how are they going to be picking up stunts? How are they going to be blocking different defensive schemes that they're going to see week in and week out? And then, of course, that hurts the wide receivers down the field. And they didn't get into the game until late yesterday. So